equal in ability, we are probably not switching her in, because we can't just keep switching stuff in. We need to focus on leveling stuff up. And we're currently, I don't know, we have gassy, water ground, Cairo, fire ground. Is typing school? Yeah. It does take away its fighting weakness to have the ghost immunity. So the ice is fighting weakness. Hustle, boost attack but lowers accuracy. Oof. That's a dust ball. Icy wind, grudge, ominous wind, and aurora beam. Okay, what's its stats? It's a special attacker. Well, good, it has a special attacks. First of all, get an item off there. And you know what? It is a higher level than Cairo. Cairo, you're temporarily benched. I think we're gonna try out Snowflake a bit. I don't like that ability, but otherwise, just that that raises accuracy that we had. We'll give her the shell bell. It would help against dragons. I mean, Quasimodo can take dragons, but it's also weak to dragons. It's a less risk option for dragons. It also helps against psychic, which we currently have nothing for. So, like, I'm gonna give her a chance. I just hope she doesn't let me down. I've never used a Frost Lass in my life, and Hustle kind of scares me, lowering accuracy, but we'll see how she plays out. Maybe she's the hero we needed all along. Okay, what's this? Protector. Well, if we get a ride on, we can evolve it. What's in here? Rune Maniac Cave. Oops. Poison Jab. Okay, not bad. Probably not. Is there anything in this place? In the Rune Maniac Cave. I don't know if there's any wild Pokemon. Rune Maniac Cave. It looks like it. Let me walk around to see what. Be careful, Ice is the worst defensive typing in the game. It's alright offensively. Defensively, it's the worst. At least Ice Ghost takes away the fighting weakness, but it's still weak to fire, rock, and steel. Is there anything else? No, anything else. Those are all fairly common. Well, steel's not very common. Also, looks like we are getting a meta type. Hopefully. Hopefully we're getting a meta type. Please don't do that. The lag's fine. we're in a cave. We can use this dust ball. There we go. Okay. Metatite nicknames. Well, I mark off Ruined Maniac Cave. Best thing is this thing gonna evolve. Metatite evolves into Metarad. Call it that, Metarad. Sure. It just eats one berry a day. Jeez. I can't imagine. Metarad. The question then is, when does Metatite evolve? I don't know a lot of these evolution levels. Oh, 37. Dang, that's a while off. I thought it was sooner. We're not putting it in the party. That's way too long for evolution. We're not even putting it in the daycare yet. But we will go look at it, because it's good for us to know what we have in reserve. Metatite's an interesting type combo in my opinion, fighting psychic. Do we have any other fighting psychics? I feel like we have at least one other fighting psychic. Not in this, but like in TM45. What is TM45? Judgment? That is Dialga's, not Dialga, Arceus' signature move. We have a TM for Judgment. I didn't want to give it to you. Do we even have any plates? I think we have one plate. I think I remember getting a plate. Might be on a Pokemon. Like grab it. Yeah, we have a Draco plate. Oh my god. Who could learn? Well, it's randomized who can learn it. So, it's randomized. I think it makes it more likely for it to be same type ones, which is by default a normal move, so normal type would be more likely to learn it. But steadfast, raises speed each time it flinches. That's not great. Detect, rest, rolling kick, and double kick. That is not a great move pool. Jeez, who would have thought that the best part about catching that Metatite would be that it has Judgment? I think what is it, a base 100 move? Yeah, it's a base 100, accuracy 100, special move. It is really good. We'll probably have to hold on. I'm worried it's going to be one of those things I hold on to indefinitely, because I'm always worried we're going to need it, but I am curious. Who do we have that can learn it, though? Base 100 Dragon. Everybody but Baby and Gassy can learn it right now. Like, that'd be great on Quasimodo, but Quasimodo already is lagging in levels, and I don't want to waste it. Because remember, TMs are single use back in this. So we have one shot with that move. It'll be on reserve for when we really need it, though. Hopefully. Because freaking Judgment. It's not the best move in the game, but it's pretty good. Especially if you can put it on any Pokemon. Because 100 base attack isn't like brokenly powerful, but it's very powerful for 100 accuracy with no downsides. I'll use it now, but not too big. understandable, but there's also a chance that we're gonna get Draco Meteor or something on Quasimodo, so... Like, I won't lie, it's tempting to, but look we're one-shotting stuff with Dragon Breath. We don't need it yet. Granados, okay, that's pure rock, right? Just pure rock. Loof, I'm a little hesitant, but you have substitute, so let's see. Oh, nice. Ew, what's your last Pokemon? Pidgey. Your last Pokemon is a Pidgey. I would switch, but you're just a Pidgey and I have a substitute out already anyways. Let's just Blaze kick that Pidgey. Just kick it. Just kick it. Crit. Okay, I think Blaze kick has like 90 accuracy, but we can finish it off with this. Sometimes if your Granados is rock, it's a fossil Pokemon. Of course it's rock. It's weird to me that it's pure rock. It's the only fossil Pokemon that's pure rock, I think. Excuse me, I was not ready for that. Sir? Clerk Ann. Oh, sorry. Man. Clerk Ann. Okay, Teddy Ursa. Oh, we have Force Ball. Easy enough. Looks dragon to you? I guess. I mean, looks like a dinosaur. I have trouble equating dinosaur as dragon. But, we do have Tyrantrum, which is rock dragon. I just think Granados looks so derpy compared to Tyrant. Squirtle, okay. We haven't gotten to catch a legendary in a while. We got a few legendaries near the start, and then they kind of taper off. Gansy, level 20. Kricketot. Okay, definitely not you. Back to Quasimodo. These battles are sure helping. I feel like everything just went lower in level after that gen. A Manaphy? I mean, I don't think Manaphy's that strong, is it? It's just mythical. pure water, if I remember correctly. Pineco was the egg from before. Yeah, Pineco was the egg Pokemon we got. Because you were saying when it was an egg that we should name it Sonic, whatever it is. Oh man. Bad. Vacuum wave. Sonic and would be fitting for him. Would have been more fitting if it was a shaman. I would have loved if it was a shaman. I love shaman. Level 22. But we'd probably be stuck in the one form because I doubt we find one of those flowers. Explorer of Sky. Ah, man, I wish that would get a remake. For Alligator, okay. Well, we resist water. So let's drink breath. Orlando, yeah. We didn't have Orlando long. It was nice while we had him. Gassy from 21, but we have Gassy now. Almanite. Water Rock. Poof. Breath would be great here. Praise Helix. Magical Leaf. Past few streams have been rough. Def 5 made today. Don't jinx it, Dragon. We've been doing very well today, but if you haven't noticed yet in Nuzlocke, things change very fast. Especially in a randomizer. Like, you don't know when suddenly a level 30 Arceus is going to pop up and just wreck us. So it'd be great if we had Judgment on Pokemon for that, and we could just give it a taste of its own medicine. Oh, you got a Helix emote? Where's that from? Oops. Ah. See Arceus at some point. I mean, it'd be fitting to have it at some point in this. It's a global emo? Oh, there's a global emote of Helix? Jeez. I mean, I guess Twitch Plays Pokemon was one of Twitch's, like, biggest moments, and even, like, the top brass probably are aware of that. I'm surprised, because, like, it's kind of copyrighted. Or not trademarked, like the Helix fossil it would be. I feel like there's something back here. Like an invisible item. Yep, it's a yellow shard. Who cares? There for Twitch Plays Pokemon. I tuned in for parts of it. I could never stay for very long because it was kind of usually frustratingly slow paced. Like, just given the nature of it, it'd be like a long time of like very little actual progress and just fumbling around. And then suddenly something huge would happen and everybody would lose their minds. I remember trying to help a little with the dumb rocket arrow thing. Did you see Metachan? Did I see that right? Yeah. The rocket arrow puzzle that they just got stuck in. That was when they implemented the what's it called? The democracy mode option. And I thought that was really cool in terms of a social experiment to see that when faced with a roadblock, people will actively, in a chaotic system, choose to implement democracy to solve that. Just to solve that, because afterwards they'd always revert back to chaos. And that was just very interesting. I mean, yeah, it is about a lot of progress, but you have to keep in mind how much, like, just how many people viewing that kind of thing are trolls. Like, it was amazing at all to me that people cooperate for the sake of progress. I wouldn't have thought they would at all. Electivire. That's really cool, but we already got our encounter for this area. Okay. Dragon resist electric, I believe, but mine's weak to electric, and I don't know how strong Electivire is. I'm worried. Let's put it into zone. I think both steel and electric resist electric. Though baby might have been a good idea for the ground move, but sludge. I don't remember if electric or just steel. Kind of like an analog to Rhyperior. I think he's kind of an analog to Mag Mortar. Rhyperior is a weird, like, third wheel. Because, like, Rhydon wasn't really an analog to Magmar or what the heck is his name? Electabuzz. Like, interestingly, originally it was supposed to be a trio of Electabuzz, Magmar, and Jinx. Jinx was, if I remember correctly, was supposed to be third in the trio of those. But because of the issues with Jinx, they ended up kind of scrapping it when they added, like, it was very quickly they kind of scrapped Jinx stuff, like Jinx support. And they just, like, because Jinx even got a baby form, too, in the same generation. Let's see. I think we're safe. Abomasnow. There's some interesting stuff in this grass. Oh, that's really bad for Quasimodo. Oh man, I wish I had a Firebolt by now. I don't think they got to the point where when they were considering evolutions. I don't think. I think already by then Jinx was kind of something they kind of shoveled under the carpet. So, but in a different timeline where Jinx didn't have some problematic interpretations in the West, yeah, Jinx probably would have gotten an evolution in Gen 4. I don't know how I'd feel about it, but maybe not. Water sport. No. No water sport. Shardy berry. Can't even picture it and kind of don't want to. I'm sure you could find fan evolutions online for some reason. Need to heal the zone. Auto zone. But yeah, I'm fairly certain I read that Jinx originally was meant to be a trio, and it makes sense with Gen 2, because the three of them got baby evolutions. Rhyperior, it's interesting that they added that then, along with Electivire and Magmortar. I don't think it was any sort of like trio they had in mind at that point. I think it was purely because Rhydon was, in many ways, the first Pokemon. Which way do I want to go? I don't want to get caught up in a bunch of wild encounters. Okay. Rich Boy Rachel. Yeah, Wingle. Resist the urge to switch to Into Zone and hope that a Wingle isn't going to be super powerful. Yeah, that's fine. I'm trying to decide if I want to take off the experience share, but I'll leave it on for now. Guess he's still technically the lowest. Come on, fight me. Clark Webster, 3 Pokemon, Cradily, Express Rock. We don't want to face rock with Quasimodo. Into Zone might be our best bet here again. Yeah, no, Snowflake would be risky. I considered Snowflake for a second, but Rock is, or Ice is weak to Rock. And it has Rock Throw. So that was a good call. Maybe we can poison it. No. Sludge it again. I wish they'd fill in the rest of the unused types. Like, we don't have an ice poison yet. We don't have an electric fighting yet. So many types we still need. Kingdra. Kingdra. Kingdra is only weak to, Dragon? Might be weak to Ice. Might be weak to Ice. I don't remember if water resists Ice. I don't think it does. I don't want to take a chance. I do not want to take a chance that I'm wrong and that Dragon just destroys them. I think Cradily is probably distantly related to Shuckle. I mean, Shuckle isn't a plant. Shuckle, I believe, is a mold. Like a sentient mold. Well, Cradley's an extinct sea lily slash barnacle. I think it's a little both. I was looking at what this is. Lapras. Okay, this is fine. This is probably what I would have used. I can see the similarities, but I don't think they'd even be in the same families at all. Yeah, I can see the similarities in luck. Like if they were animals, depending on what I'm pretty sure Cradley, well, it says that it's a sea lily. I think it's also based off a barnacle. And obviously a sea lily is a plant. No, I think it's actually an animal still. Those are animals. But mold is not an animal. So I don't. If they were actually the animals, then then Shuckle would not be an animal. Shuckle would be a I don't remember what that family's called that has molds. Oh, it's not the fungus kingdom, is it? Gas Eager to level 23. Cool. Zog took some notable damage. In fact, so notable damage that given it's been carrying us so much, I don't want to take a chance. And here we go with a Regirock. We could have had a Regirock on this route. We didn't, but we could have. Quasimodo is weak to rock. I don't really want to take a chance. I'm worried about stats. Would have rocked. I mean, pure rock isn't a great type, but he's legendary, so he has legendary stats, so he'd still be good. Level 30 for baby. Cool. Our first level 30 Pokemon. Navigating on bike so hard. There we go. Not so much a baby anymore. She's still baby. Compare, even if she's a higher level, compared to the rest of the party. Hitmonlee is kind of a baby. Like, we have Rayquaza, we have a Magnezone. Even Gassy is pretty good. Hitmonlee is alright. Sadly, it's not phenomenal. It's a decent physical attacker. None of the Hitmons are that great. It's definitely better than Hitmonchan was. Though Hitmonchan got a little better once they did the special physical split. Because Hitmonchan's had, obviously was not a high special attacker, but its signature moves, Fire Punch, Ice Punch, and Thunder Punch, were special attacks. And it was hampered by that. Hitmonchan has a bit more versatility than Hitmonlee now, but Hitmonlee is probably stronger. Rich Boy Christine with a Brilliant. Okay, well, Quasimodo, you're fine here. Flying is absolutely great against grass fighting. Igglybuff. Igglybuff is normal, so it's also a baby. But let's fight baby with baby and actually utterly decimate this baby. Yes, they're designed as physical moves now because they're punches. For the most part, though it's not always true, for the most part, physical moves are when you're hitting with either with yourself or occasionally with objects like rock throw. While special moves are like you're blasting them with stuff that aren't like hard matter. I don't know what this is. Bloom Eyes. Okay, it's fine. Fine. This is fine. Yeah, so generally if it's, even if it uses elemental energy, if it's like a punch, a bite, a tackle, it uses, it's a physical move. Cut. Flash Cannon. That, if I'm not mistaken, is really good. That is really good. Especially since Into Zone is a special attacker. This will be much better than Iron Head. That was a good level up. Okay, there. We finished this route, I think. Except for what is down there. It's just a tree. Just a tree. I was hoping to avoid any wild encounters, but wonder sure. Frostlass, okay. Well, this is really bad for Quasimodo. But you know who it isn't bad for? Into Zone. Just nail it with some steel attacks. Flash Cannon. Flash Cannon is great for. I think Magnezone can learn Flash Cannon. It's weird to me that Flash Cannon is a steel attack because you're not hitting it with metal. But I guess how do you do steel special attacks? Valor Lakefront, huh? Well, this is an encounter that we get. We're getting a legendary Pokemon. Unfortunately, it's the worst of the legendary Golems, and probably one of the worst legendary Pokemon there is, but it's legendary. So, hopefully we catch this. Pick up a nickname for it. It'll probably go in the box. we got Regis. This is the Valor Lakefront. Where is Valor Lakefront on this? Valor Lakefront, there we go. Okay, and nicknames. Well, unless you have a suggestion, I can think of something. Since I don't think we're going to get another... Well, let's see what suggestions. I don't think... Odds are we won't get another... Reggie. We might as well name this one Reggie. Crystal? Oh, Crystal then. Crystal works too. Too many S's. Save Reggie. Maybe we'll get Reggie Gas. That'd be the best Reggie. Crystal. Interestingly enough, before Heart Gold and Soul Silver came out, Crystal was my favorite Pokemon version. Protect Lake, sure. A lagging tail. Oh god, I don't remember. I feel like that makes you like slower or something. Yeah, it makes you slower. Very situational. Are we still on the lakefront? Yeah, I think we are. Can't go that way. Okay. 7 Stars Restaurant. Is there a Pokemon Center around here? That's Route 13, Valor Lakefront. Okay, I'm really worried about Into Zone. Game director, cool. Soft sand. Not bad. I think we have Mystic Water and Gas here. I'm gonna keep that on it. TM92. Trick Room, but it's not actually Trick Room. Sky Attack. Cool. 2-turn moves are kind of crappy though. You wanna see a Ho-Oh. Cool. We could have had a Ho-Oh to show that guy. That's a real kick in the gut. Punch in the gut, kick in the teeth. I have no idea what he would have given us for showing it, but it would be technically cheating for me to take it out to show it. I remember, I could try to look it up later. Let's see. But, oh well. Let's go heal up into zone before we take on that restaurant, because into zone's not looking great. Man, I wish we didn't have to go so far back for a Pokemon Center. I could use healing items, I guess. I know there's so many caves in this game, and we're not going to be able to backtrack when we're in caves. So I want to save all our heals for those if we can, and for in battles. Back when Pokemon games are hard. I wouldn't say that. Nuzlocke make Pokemon games hard. Pokemon games were never that hard. People have a memory that they were. I'd say the only Pokemon games that were remotely hard were the original Red and Blue, and that wasn't by intentional design. That was because so much of the game was just broken. Like, did you know focus energy in Red and Blue doesn't do anything? Because the program's messed up, so it doesn't actually raise your crit rate, it doesn't do anything. It's equivalent to Splash. Red and Blue is a mess. There's a lot of things that don't do what they're supposed to. There's the whole... you have a 1 in 256, I think, chance of a attack missing, even with 100 accuracy. Same with a Pokeball failing. Even the Master Ball. The Master Ball has a 1 in 256 chance of failing in Gen 1. There is so much just janky about Gen 1. And that makes it hard. And it's also just not balanced great, so... it just ends up kind of brutal in a lot of ways. Or not brutal. Brutal's an overstatement. It's harder than the average Pokemon game. Once they started working out the kinks, they were easier. The advertised Master Ball is not failing, and pretty dang upset. I mean, the few people it's affected, I'm sure, were pretty dang upset that the Master Ball failed. There is still people who think that's still a thing. That was just for... it was because of how the games handled percentages in Gen 1. It's because of how the games handle percentages in Gen 1. They basically, they did it, the number it picks randomly is out of 255 or whatever, which is, what is that, a kilobyte or something? No, it's not. It's not that big. Oh, no, it's a binary. It's yeah, you know. It's 1 out of 255. From 0 to 255, it picks a number. And if the number is below a certain value, it counts as success. That's how it does the percentages. But due to a, due to how they did it, it only checks if it's, when it's 100% hit rate or 100% catch rate, it checks if it's less than, which it does for everything, it checks less than, so it checks if it's less than 255. So if the number ends up being 255, it fails, because it's not less than. It's a big oversight. I don't really know how they ended up with that oversight. I don't remember. Did it do fly or did it do dive? It probably did dive, but now I'm worried it did fly. Open the zone out just in case. But yeah, it was an oversight based on it. For any other, like, the percentages, because of how that's handled, it just makes it not really any noticeably different. But it only does it for if you have 100% rate of something. It's a less than. It's essentially like being like, no, it's a 99.5% chance. There's also another kind of notable bug. The badges back then, which they're intended to... Need the mulligan after using that ball if it fails. The badges in that game, they are supposed to raise your... Actually... Sorry, I need to switch items around, so I'm kind of mentally distracted. I'll give this friend the experience share. Give you Trout, we don't have. Let's give you the wave incense. And in case we have another battle, let's have Ploof out. Get some experience if there's another double battle. So anyways, so the badges in Gen 1, they are supposed to raise your Pokemon's stats permanently with a, I think it's like 8% or something boost. No, it's not 8%. It's 12.5%, I believe. Like 1/8. It boosts. Each one has a different stat that it boosts, and they tell you in game which boosts which stat. Like I think Brock raises your defense of all your Pokemon. The problem is there's a bug in how it's programmed, so that whenever you raise or lower, whenever there's a change to any of your Pokemon stats that you or the opponent causes, it applies that badge boost. So the opponent can use Tail Whip on you, but because you have the badges that raise your defense, your attack, and your speed, now after your defense gets lowered from Tail Whip, those three stats all get raised by 12.5%. And it'll stack, and it'll keep happening for that whole battle. They'll stay raised until you switch out. And each time the stats change, it adds another 12.5%. It's ridiculously busted if you know about it. And if you don't know about it, you unintentionally get advantage from it anyways. But there's less likely of you abusing it, especially since a lot of players don't fiddle with stat changes. But by the end of the game, that means every time your stats are changed, all your stats are raising 12.5%. How it literally helps you if you need Boulder Badge. I don't know how much Tail Whip lowers your defense. Like what percentage it lowers it by, because it'll lower it and then it'll raise it 12.5%. So I'm not sure if it adds up into a net gain. It might. I think it's a net neutral. I think that Tail Whip lowers it 12.5%, but I'm not sure. But yeah, it's busted. I actually watched have watched the YouTuber that discovered that glitch, they discovered it literally last year, and it was unknown before then. And they were messing around with trying to do minimum run battles and happened to notice the effect when they were intentionally trying to like calculate out how much damage stuff would do, stuff like that. Gen 1's just a broken mess. Those are far from the only bugs in it, and some do benefit the players. I think more actually harm the players. I mean, though, Gen 1 still wasn't started at all, and I appreciate Gen 1, but if you ever want to play Gen 1, even if you don't care about the added Pokemon, play Fire Red and Leaf Green. They're the definitive versions of it. They don't really have any notable good... Oh, crap, that Articuno! They don't have notable glitches in Fire Red and Leaf Green. And let's go. I have nothing against. I actually enjoyed it, but not everybody likes that style. So Snowflake, you're going in for your first battle. This Articuno is kind of scary. Like half my team is weak to ice or flying. Articuno is the problem. You, on the other hand, icy wind balls. Yeah, that didn't do much. Oh god. Heck. Okay. I'm worried that Snowflake might be fragile, but so far it seems alright. Why did not hit ball? I used ice. Oh, that must have been dark good on this passage. Fragile Snowflake. I just have this mental image that all ice Pokemon are really bad defensively, but part of that's just because ice is bad defensively. Like, it might be fine here. Zone's still in the game. Yes, Into Zone. Into Zone at this point I think has been the one that held up the longest. Mankey. They are Into Zone. Mankey, okay. Oh, wait. I don't want to take a chance. That's a fighting Pokemon. Nim's fighting Pokemon. That's, Quasimodo in. You're fine. You're immune to fighting. I mean, I hope he'll be the hero, but I do not want to jinx it. I still remember how, when I did the Fire Red randomizer, I caught a Natu right before Misty, and I managed to evolve it, and it evolved into Espeon, and that Espeon was the only thing we had left at the end of the Elite Four. That Espeon lasted from before Misty until the end of the game, and it was our sole survivor. So, like, I wouldn't mind if something happened like that with Into Zone, but I don't want to jinx it.